Leoric, what do you think about the draft?
Yeah, Akali this time goes to INC, so they are going to be getting the Akali. It's going to be an exchange. It's EPX for Fiora this time, and we saw a very good matchup between Akali and Fiora in game number 1. It's going to be a switch-off situation right here. It's going to be INC who gets the Akali this time, so this is going to be interesting. But man, yeah, on paper, in theory, that's the idea for the Wombo combo here on INC side. But the big question again is, are they going to be able to deliver this time? In game number 1, during the first Dragon Take, Amumu went in, what do you call this? Did not hit the ultimate. It was a very big whiff for them, and they lost the fight because of that. And it was downhill from that point on for their team. So yeah, so the question is, can they hit it? Hopefully they can. I think they know their mistakes in game number 1. They won't be doing that again here in game number 2. As we are warping already into the Wild Rift, man, who is your pick for this lineup? For the teams, basing on the team comps.
I feel, because I'll be honest. I don't like Malphite as a support. I feel like it loses a lot of potential compared to how you could use it in the Baron lane.
True.
There are a lot of ways to utilize a Malphite, but as a support, the best thing you could do as Malphite is to just poke them out and steal movement speed. Other than that, you need to wait for the big 5. So there's no early game potential. There's a lot of passiveness coming in from that laning phase because there's no way for this Malphite to initiate clearly. So that's going to be a thing. But now, going in with INC's setup here, they're going to move in top side, counter that lane swap. Pretty smart coming in from them. So I still feel like this is a 2-0 for EPX though. I mean, considering how they performed in game number 1, they need to play a lot smarter for game 2 to actually make sure that EPX gets taken out here, because this time they have better tools.
True, man. Yeah, good spot on the lane swaps right here. Kaisa is gonna be alone at the top, but man, yeah, you're right, man. The Malphite support, I don't really think it's gonna be paying them dividends a lot. One of the best roles on the game is the support, and the purpose for that support is really help sustain your ADR. And Malphite doesn't have any sustain skills right here aside from poking the enemy, right? So that's gonna be a very big minus as support. But correct me right here, EPX. I think so far so good for INC right here. The Alistar is not there in the lane to help the Kaisa, so they're able to stop this Kaisa right here. So good job so far, so good for INC.
Yep, and this is gonna stop a lot of the rotations coming in from that Alistar. Because that Alistar is leaving the Kaisa alone, and the lane swap was negated, that means Malphite and Varus can push the issue. It's gonna lock this Alistar down in that lane, stop that rotation, and then make sure that it gets more even going into the first dragon fight. Why? Because the Kaisa is gonna have a hard time laning, and they want to make sure this Kaisa gets ahead.
It's true. The purpose of Kaisa going up the top is really to go against a melee champion, but red team spotting that they are not going to be allowing the Kaisa get an easy farm. So Varus is at the top, stopping the Kaisa farm right there. So that's very good for the red team so far. Include Yakuzi. He's going to start here in the Wukong entry, but that is not going to hit. And Aoi is out of there. See you later, Wukong.
Yep, that's a flash out coming in. So they know now that Aoi on this Fiora does not have that flash.
Right.
So if they go for another one, force the issue. Yes, there are ways for a Fiora to get out, but without a flash, it could mean big for that pick off 3 minutes before the Drake. So we're gonna be watching for that 3-minute mark where big ults are gonna be showing up, ways for them to throw out those skills before a Drake can happen. It's all about how they're going to be executing. And so far, so good for both these teams. It's looking more even compared to game number 1.
True. And you notice Corky dropping a ward right there for the Raptor just right beside Wukong. That is going to give them information that the Wukong is up here. And with Wukong up there, Fiora will feel safer this time. And then if ever they don't have any idea where the Wukong is, Fiora will just play safe until the flash is already available right here. Shyvana is a pretty slow jungler. So Shyvana will have to go to level 5 before she starts to go online. She's already level 5, but right now she's not doing pressure at all on other lanes. But so far, it's been a pretty even laning phase for both teams. So yeah, one of the role of the jungler is really is the equalizer. Diba? If one lane is losing, the jungler can help and put that champion right there, whichever lane that is in the advantage. But so far, it's doing well for all of them. So there's really no need for Shyvana to go aggressive as of the moment. Though I do recommend Shyvana go aggressive. The name of the game is really be the aggressor in this game, so you have a better chance of winning. And Shyvana's just playing safe right now. And yeah, the first Drake out of the game is going to be spawning the first second. Shyvana will need this. Blue team will need this. So I guess this is going to be a battle right here, man.
I love the timing coming in from both these teams. They know that Drake is going to be spawning. So now they're already set. As the Kai'Sa and the Alistar moved there, it was the same case for the Varus and the Malphite. Now we're seeing a ward game coming in from INC and EPX. Another interesting thing to actually look at here is that the Varus was given a red buff going into this fight. There might be a fight breaking out bot side though. They're going to be able to catch out too, but the question is, was it good for them? Malphite is going to force that ult away, and now the Shyvana uses an ult as well. They know that there are no ults on the side of EPX, and that Malphite ult is gone. But they can potentially go for this. The Akali can cut it from the side. This is gonna be the zone out from Dora, but it's gonna get absolutely destroyed. Here comes another one. Shyvana's gonna go down. The Corki's gonna try to free hit, but that's already 3 dead for the side of EPX. They're gonna take another one. That is a big bad Darius going up. And with all things said and done, a 2 for 4, they are gonna take it. And now, INC, they're gonna take this first straight of the game. Wow.
And that Alistar, man, being first blood by Red Team. Red Team was hungry this time. Include Yakuzi, sense that it is gonna be a big fat cow for dinner. They took that Alistar down right away when in fact Alistar is the tank, but Alistar got erased right there. It was downhill for them from that point on. It was trouble for the blue side. They weren't able to get the dragon, which is very important for Shyvana. Plus, they lost the fight. That is include Yakuzi going on top, takes the fight and takes the lead. They're now up 2K right here.
Yep. Here's the thing, though. The reason why that turned out the way it was because of Malphite. Rain played it smart, used the ult to initiate, forcing ults from the side of EPX. Now they knew that there was no big ult from that Alistar. Unbreakable Will being gone means it's gonna be a squishy mad cow. At the same time, the Shyvana ult was used, not being able to take anyone out, and since it's the first rank, there are no passives on the Shyvana just yet. They could find a way and trade and fight back. With that Flame Breath not connecting, the damage was insignificant coming in, but here comes the ult onto that Alistar. Alistar gonna pop up, that's a 4-man ult, but now it's not gonna be enough. That is a 4-man with a lot of damage. They're gonna take out the Alistar, and they are gonna be going for this Rift Herald. The question is, who's gonna contest it? Can they actually contest this considering the Shyvana and the Corki along with the Kai'Sa being ready? There is no Fiora around. They might just not, but the ult from the Shyvana is gonna be ready. Is this gonna be a dive in? Yes, it is. There goes the pop. There goes the steal. They're gonna take it. And now the damage coming in from EPX. They're gonna take one. Can they take the Darius? Is it gonna be enough? Yes, they will. The Wukong is already dead. Make that one more. EPX. They answer back like it's absolutely nothing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a game. Wow.
Just when you thought that Empress Phoenix is already out of this game, man, they come back and take a fight with them. With them, the Rift Herald with the steal, man. Ang ganda ng pasok ni Shyvana there. I would say Shyvana was the hero of that fight. What a fight, man. We have a game right here. They are now on top. Empress Phoenix will go up 1K gold lead, 6-6 on the scoreboard. First third of the game, mid third goes down, and that gives them the lead.
Look at that swing. That was a huge swing. It went from even to a lead in terms of gold for the side of EPX because of that mid lane tower. They're one tower ahead right now. A big team fight breaking out means it's going to be really key for them to take another battle. But the question of this point of the game right now is, how are they going to utilize that Herald? What do you think, Leoric?
Right. I think they're gonna use the Herald for the next Drake. they already, blue team already had the first turret right here. They don't really have to get the first another turret as of the moment. So the important part right here, before hold that thought, Wukong goes down at the bottom. What a fight right here by the blue team, and there are 4 champions right there. They're not done. They are gonna be pushing 1 turret down. Akali's gonna be here. Eats the ultimate of the dragon. Akali chasing like dragon food right here, and it's Akali taken down by the Corki. Gun down and missile down, and they can go for this push right here. They can even summon the Rift Herald right here. This is disaster for red team, and they have no choice but to get back home. Oh, Fiora is canceling everyone's TP right now. Good job by the Fiora right there, and that is gonna be it for that fight. What a fight. Dragon is gonna be spawning next 21 seconds. Let's see what the setup is. I think they're gonna be using the Rift Herald this time. What a fight, man.
Oh my god. Aoi with that play. Stopping some recalls coming in, but might have been enough more than could chew. Nope. The barrier was popped with Catcus. They know that the barrier is not going to be around. But with the Drake spawning, these 2 Baron laners, they have been very, very significant in all of these games so far.
True.
If Catcus joins a team fight with a Drake, that's going to be a big deal for the side of INC. If the Fiora continues split pushing, it's going to be a big deal for the side of VPX. So now, the question is how they're going to be using these Baron laners going into the second Drake of the game. So far, so good for the side of VPX. They have control over the pit. They're already going to be starting this out. We have the Wukong, the Malphite, and the Varus slowly hovering here. It's going to be a zone out coming in from the Alistar. Unbreakable Will's going to be already popped. But here comes the cut in from the side. The Darius is going to try to free hit. That's a cleave. That's a dive. The Darius is slowly falling. But they're not going to take the dragon. Or are they? That's going to be 1. That's going to be 2 dead for the side of VPX. But they're answering back. They're going to take out Macaron. They're going to take out the Wukong and the Malphite as well. Darius is running for the high heels. It's not going to be enough. But that is, oh my god, who got the Drake Leoric? I did not see.
Di ko rin nakita who took the Drake, man. But yeah, what a fight right there. Good entrance by the Dragon right there, grouping everyone up. Man, that was 5v4 to start the fight. I thought EPX was at a bad position, but when Fiora went in for the TP, it was all even, and Corki with the free hits, man. That made the difference here in the fight. Hold that thought. Fiora is going to be in trouble right here. Will try to parry away, but man, Fiora goes down, and that is another kill on the red team. Kaisa is going to be out of there already. So push will fail, but yeah, not really sure. Can see who took the dragon. Chat, sino nakakuha ng dragon? Let us know. We were so focused on the fight. What a chaotic fight right there. Just a party for both teams. So everyone's having a party in the river, man.
Yep. There's no way for us to know who took the dragon right now. Sorry, boys. Can't see it on screen just yet. But yeah, we're gonna find out later. Don't you guys worry. So far, it is Empress Phoenix with a 2-tower advantage. Include Yakuzi. They are down by 2 kills. And at the same time, they're down by roughly 3,000 gold. So, considering the situation right now, Leoric, how did they come back from this? Is it an even game still? Or what's going on?
A 3k gold lead here on the blue side. At this point of the game, 12 minutes in, is not really that much, so it's still anybody's game right here. And we already so include Yakuzi on the early part of this game. They can own this game, and they still have that chance right here. As long as this Malphite can initiate properly. But, ooh, teka lang, hold that thought. There's gonna be a clash right here. But it's gonna be Alistar. Good pulverization right there. Hits 2 champions. Red team is on evasive maneuver right here. Alistar is gonna be stunned by the... Sino nga ba stun nun? And Alistar is, they're already out of there. Red team is out. No deaths on both sides. But Alistar still has the ultimate right here. So blue team has to be careful. Right? Ang ganda ng pasok ni Alistar, but just the follow-up is not enough for the blue team just as yet. They're still not that heavy hitters as of the moment. They're still working on their 3rd core item. That's the reason why. So let's see what is going to be the situation. Let's see what is the situation is going to be.
Man, it was not enough, Leoric. No one's followed up. I'm disappointed.
Let's see this time. It's going to be Malphite's turn, but Malphite's going to be knocked up. Go, man.
They're gonna actually kill them all. They hit everyone. The Malphite was beautiful. They're gonna take 1 and 2 and 3. Can they go for this? The stasis is already popped. INC are fighting for it, and now the Corki's all alone. The Corki is outplaying though. Oh my god! Look at the Corki go. That's a team win, ladies and gentlemen. Akane shows up big, and they're gonna destroy them left, right, center. That was a haymaker from the Corki, and now with the wipe coming in, 5k gold lead for Empress Phoenix. They get the push, they get the TP, and now they could potentially go for more. Death timers all around for INC, Leoric. What a play.
What a
Wow.
wipeout right there, man. Right? Well, hats off to Akane, man, and the Corki making us liars, man. We thought that was gonna be a fight for the red team to take. Malphite got a very good ultimate right there, but Corki just saying, what were you saying, Izaq? Watch this and hold my beer. And Corki went off on fire, man. Corki, what a play, what a play. Definitely for the highlight reel.
For sure, like Corki, you know, it was like, kasi sabi mo, uubos kami. No, they're trapped in here with me. Oh my god, that Corki was a monster. But yeah, going into this game, we have the Drake alive, we have the Baron alive as well. INC are fighting for position into this third Drake of the game. I'm not sure if it's 2 Drakes for both these teams, but based on what I'm seeing here, yeah,
Drake
that might be the case. Oh,
down. Ooh,
that's gonna be a
stolen.
steal coming in from the Wukong. That's a big knock-up from the Malphite as well. But here comes the answer back. They're gonna keep going for the fight. They're gonna be able to take out the Shyvana. But now on the side of INC, no one's fallen just yet. They're gonna take out the Alistar now. With Dora being gone, that is the front line. But here comes the Corki and the Kaisayan again. They're trying. Run away from the helicopter, they say. They have taken one out. But all things considered, with 4 dead on the side of EPX,
Boom.
this Corki against the world. It's a legendary streak. That is the Akali going down. And now, Akane, you know, flexing them guns. They're like, let's go, boys. Let's go, girls. Everyone watching right now, check out this Corki. And that is what Akane is doing. Leoric, Baron is up. What's gonna happen next?
Well, Akali not respecting the Corki right here. Corki ka pala ha. Mayroon kang spotlight kanina. Let me take that from you, but immediately regrets her decision. Akali goes down. But man, what was that fight, Boom? Red team, man, they are going for the Alistar instead of the backlines. That is basically the story of the fights here and there. The backlines are very free to hit them. The Kaisa, the Corki free hitting them. And they're focusing on the Alistar instead. And that is causing them a lot, even the fights for them. And now it is 18-16 on the scoreboard. 3k, just a 3k gold lead on the blue side. Medyo nanalo naman ang red team there with the steal and with the kills right there. Basically, that last fight, it was Corki getting the spotlight with the kill on the Akali, but it was red team who won that fight, and they even stole the dragon after that. But wait, hold that thought. It's gonna be a 1v1 right here. It's the action again. Darius is gonna go with this Fiora. Fiora is alone right here. Will have to back away, and she is out of there. Shyvana and the rest of the blue team, Empress Phoenix, they know that so many champions that are there at the bottom. They are gonna go for the Baron take right under the noses of the blue team. Of the red team right here. Baron very low. It's gonna be a very, very easy Baron for them. What a wise move right there. Fiora creating space for the blue team, and Empress Phoenix have the Baron in their hands. And let's see what the setup is at this point. 3k gold lead onto the blue side.
Oh my god. That was a play. That was a play. If you think about it, okay, Fiora overcommitted. That was an early ult coming in from the Darius. But then the response time coming in from INC thought that, okay, maybe we need to help out and get rid of this Fiora because the Fiora already overcommitted. But then in hindsight, it was a smart play coming in from ETX because with that overcommitment, they knew that INC would be joining in for the response. That opened up the Baron completely, and they just took one out of INC's noses. With
Fight at the bottom again.
Destroyed, that is gonna be a big deal. And now they have full control of this map once they control the wave top side. There is a fight bot side though. This is the 1v1 we're looking at. Macaron against Aoi. This is a Fiora against an Akali. Here comes the dive. Here comes the riposte. It's not gonna be enough though. They are just trading left, right, and center. But with all things considered, man, Baron buff on the side of EPX.
Yes, but man, they're doing it again. EPX is not really gonna capitalize on this Baron buff. I think they still have around half the timer left right here, but I think they're gonna be setting up for the dragon. It's gonna be an Elder Drake, Infernal Drake, so I understand the TPs now. And they're already setting up for the dragon, so I think there's gonna be a very big clash right here. I think this is gonna be the last stand right here, this next biggest objective right here, and there's a possible big fight right here, man. This is Elder Infernal Drake. The buff is gonna be doubled at this point, and at the late game, this buff is gonna be something. Whoever gets this, man, I think will win the game. So let's go. Here's gonna be a start right here. Alistar's gonna be zoning everyone away. Shroud by the Akali right there to set up, but mind you, Shroud is no longer available right here. Good positioning right here by Akane. Akane will let Alistar do the soaking of the damage and just clean up later on. There is not gonna be an initiation just yet. Both teams are trying to feel everyone out. Dragon is being started by the red team right here. Man, I'm out of breath, man. You take over, man.
Alright, going back in. Here goes the fight breaking out. The response is already there. The hook from the Darius.
Boom.
Here comes the Shyvana. Here comes the ult. They're diving in. And Pato again. Pawi's at face. Oh my God. Nakatokwa, guys. Yung pase nyo. Pawi's ending the game. And again with the emojis. Kaisa takes this game and Empress go 2-0.
Another backdoor game, man. Just when we thought the action is gonna be here, man, ang galing naman distractions ng dito, Empress Phoenix, man. Empress Phoenix winning game number 2 and takes this series. Mind you, this is a best of 3 and already include Yakuzi is out of this tournament. Good job, Empress Phoenix. But again, that Kaisa play, again, it's a replay of game number 1. Just when we thought the action is gonna be here, Kaisa saw an opening onto the Nexus and went for it and went for the win. Sabi nila, hindi na namin patatagalin to tulad ng ginawa namin ng game 1. Here's an opening